Right, we'll be starting soon, but in the meanwhile, sorry about the video quality, but that's just the lighting in the apartment. I tried many things and I'll try one more thing. Alexa, living room light, 50%. Alexa, living room light, 50%. Forget it. Alexa, living room, 10%. Well, this is the best I can do. But anyway, this is my podcast for Christmas Eve 2018. Supposed to be getting maybe one or two more people, hopefully, to join the show tonight. Gonna probably be doing my shows during the day due to the video quality and the lights. But if I get some more money, I might do my videos in that on the computer with a video cam if I can get one cheap, regular video camera. But until then, I guess I have to use this. But anyway, I'd like to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. Hopefully everybody's doing well this Christmas holiday and upcoming New Year's. Don't know what anybody's got for Christmas, if they're getting anything they want. But I got me something for Christmas, dirt cheap. But I'll show that later. Picked up this shirt months ago, a few months ago. It was at a Walmart for like, it was the only one they had. And it was the size I needed. And it was under $10. So I picked it up. Anyhow, uh, what I want to do is if somebody else comes in, one of my other hosts shows up soon, I will be talking about 2018 games that were out, what are my favorites, and that I picked up. Yes, I picked up games, but stuff I picked up was dirt cheap, and I didn't pick up like Red Dead and Battlefield and that this time around. Not sure if I'm falling out of the first shooter, third person shooter games. I might be. But I think games I'm getting back into is more the RPG style games. And let me try something else here. See if I can get this to work right. I doubt this is gonna work, but that looks even worse. That's the problem with lighting. I thought where I used to live was bad. This ain't even. I mean, this is better, but let's see if this helps. It just seems like the minute I walk away, it gets fuzzier. Uh, yeah, move it out of the way. I might be making a big mess. Well, that's what happens when you get lighting in an apartment this way, but eh. So, I have been playing some games. I will be saying that games that came out included the recently released, re-release from the previous gen to now, the R-Type Dementias EX, which is a retake on R-Type 1 and R-Type 2 from the arcade. I picked it up. It was like under $12. So, yeah. When, sorry about the headphones too, but this is all I got for now. Once they go dead, I'll go back to the other. If I can find the headset. I seem to be losing a lot of stuff around here. Well, I found it. Hold on here. Okay, now this is better. I thought I lost the earbuds, but I didn't. Hopefully this is working. Ha. Somebody just said he's on a mandate. Ha! I believe that. Good salsa. I found something I want to try, but I haven't tried it yet ever since it's been out. Maybe I can get lights that I can dim on those, on the fans. I don't know if it'll work. I'm thinking about it. Get dimmable fan, Wi-Fi fan lights, or lights for the fans, the Wi-Fi ones. Alexa, living room 100%. Let me try one more thing. This might be the only way to do it. You would think to get a camera out that's better than this for a game system. So they should have one that's light sensitive, but this is way too sensitive. But anyhow, talking about games that I played, I enjoyed playing, like I said, the R-Type game. I've been playing Dragon Quest XI. Really good game. I also played a little bit of Spider-Man. Didn't get too far in it. Within the last couple months, I've been busy with my job and everything, so I haven't had much time. But I plan to catch up on that game. What else have I been playing? Oh, the remastered, so-called remastered Castlevania Requiem, whatever it's called. I picked that up. Yeah, I know people hate Konami and that. I'm not a very big fan of theirs like I used to be, but being a Castlevania fan, I got weak and I picked it up while it was cheap, which contains the Rondo of Blood, aka on the PC Engine back in the early 90s, 90, I think it was like I'm not sure, I want to say 91 it came out, 1991. It was known as Dracula X. Well, maybe it was, instead of Castlevania, it might have been called Dracula X Rondo of Blood. I had to look that up. And it also has the remaster version of Symphony of the Night, which I have yet to try. But I know that a lot of people are saying that Symphony of the Night is the one that was on the PSP Castlevania Chronicles. It's not the original. It has a different story instead of what came out in, I forgot what year it was, when it was first released on PlayStation 1. But it's really a good game. I still like it. I'm happy. I mean, a lot of people might have their doubts and hate because of what Konami did and all that. And I'm still looking forward to getting my copy of the Bloodstained games. Yeah, I was part of the Kickstarter, if you may, when it was out 2 years ago. I purchased the, I think it was what you would call limited edition, special edition, whatever, with the art book and everything. And I got the copy of the game for the Vita and all that. But now the Vita's gone. So are they going to, I hope they will leave it on Vita. I mean, it would be a shame if they didn't. But I still have the PS4 version, the physical copy. Would like to see a physical copy of the for the Vita. I mean, I still like the Vita. I don't know why Sony killed it off so soon. I mean, it was, I hate to say it was dumb on their part to take away a great handheld device such as the Vita. But we all know they didn't want to support it with first-party games and that, and the indie games and third-party keep on bringing stuff out. But now since the system is dead, another thing that just came to an end was the PlayStation 2 online servers. Recently, a week or two ago, they finally were shut down, as what I read. So, another great system. My favorite PlayStation system was the PlayStation 2. So many good RPGs on there. So many good games that were released on the PlayStation 2. Fighting games, platform games. Yeah. And I hopefully one day will do a video, but it'll be during the day so you can see when it's nice out, so you can see the game itself when I show them. Not that I'm holding up here and it's all dark and blurry. I should just do my podcast on the computer, on my laptop. But yeah, I want to get one of those Yeti Blue, I think it is, mics, and get a decent camera that I can do videos with. But we'll see. The other thing that I would like to talk about would be the I know a lot of people don't talk about the PlayStation 3 much anymore either. You know, that was another great system. I mean, sure, there's a lot from the PlayStation 2 to PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4. You know, PlayStation 3 was where Uncharted started. 1, 2, and 3. And then they got remastered or remade or remastered, whatever you want to call it, on the PlayStation 4 as Nathan's Collection. Uncharted Nathan's Collection, which is a really good collection if you can find it. I mean, there are places that sell for under $20. You're getting 3 awesome games on there. And I think you can pick up Uncharted 4 for $20 too, if you look. So you got 4 games there. And then, of course, you got the Uncharted Legacy with Chloe and the one other girl from Uncharted 4 going their own venture. I just hope they don't end this. I hope they didn't really end this series, but who knows? I know The Last of Us 2 is supposed to be coming out sometime soon, hopefully soon. We haven't heard of a release date yet completely. But then again, everything gets pushed back, but nobody knows. So, we'll see what happens. Hold on a second here. Alexa, living room, 75%. Okay, maybe that's a little better. I know there's a lot of glare from the lighting in that, but you got white walls, light, yeah. And a bad camera. I'm sorry. Cameras should be made to adjust to the lighting in that. But you get what you pay for. Sony probably charge $150 if they had a gold edition to the camera. Who knows? I've seen a lot of games out there this year that I want to try. I mean, God of War. I would like to try Battlefield 5, but I don't know. I just don't have that much time like I used to. I'm working. I have a lot more responsibilities since I moved. It's been a long road for me since the start of 2018. Now going into 2019, hopefully things will slow down and I can get it back into gaming. But we'll see what happens. Like I said, I'm waiting for one of my other hosts to show up. Hopefully he'll show up soon. Would like to get his take on a bunch of the games. I mean, if you guys have anything like you want to say, what your game of the year, your favorite game of the year was. I mean, you don't have to put 2018 games on. You can put down games from the last 4 or 5 years. You know, what games did you enjoy playing? You want to put that out there? Go ahead, type it down. Right now, I have I want to try this. I know you can't see it. It's a Coca-Cola Georgia Peach flavor that I found at one of the local grocery stores. I don't have a bottle opener with me. I thought I could just open this up. I guess I can't. I have to go get a bottle opener. I'll be right back. anybody who's looking for it. Hmm. Okay, the lighting's a little bit better this way. There we go. Trusty bottle opener. I don't know what this is going to taste like. I know there's a lot of sodas out there with different flavors. You got your Mountain Dew with so many flavors: cherry, red cold, some blue Mountain Dew, some white out Mountain Dew. I don't know. I'm going to try it. And you got your Holiday Mountain Dew, which is actually Cold Red and regular Mountain Dew together. Not bad. Actually, it's real good. Now, for colas, for some reason, I can't drink Pepsi that much. Because when I drink Pepsi, I get like a bad aftertaste to it. But when I drink Coca-Cola, I don't have that problem. I don't have a bad taste. I like eating salsa when I have chips. You know, a lot of people are like, what the hell are you eating on the show for? Well, that's too bad. My show. But in a bad shirt. For under $10 what I paid. Probably had it out at Walmart and then it's decided to clearance it. Speaking of stuff that are on sale, finally, the Walmart's by me are dropping the price of the Arcade1 games. The ones that has like Asteroid and Tempest on, the 4 games on it, that's like went from 300 to 200. And I believe the Street Fighter one, I'm not sure if it's Street Fighter or something else. It might be the Street Fighter collection. That went down to $249. So I've seen online people posting Walmart's showing that the Arcade1 games are like as low as $75. Well, if you look at it, a lot of the people have been reporting that the Arcade1 cabinets are poorly made. The siding, the artwork on the side is coming off, or the controllers are bad, or even the emulation of the game is bad, where you got a lot of lagging or frame rate issues, where the frame rates is breaking up, or you got like the screen jumping around, or poor sound. I looked at it and I'd seen one at a Walmart, one of the Walmarts. Well, I finally got to try the game. Man, you would think AtGames made the game. I mean, they make bad games, but I didn't think somebody else could do it that way. You know. But it is what it is. I know they can only do so much for the price that they are, selling it for, but to me, you're selling this to the customer who wants to buy it and they don't like it because it's poorly made. But, you know, if if you're going to tell the people that it's not bad as you think it is, but yet they're coming out on videos showing how bad the game is, well, then the game ain't going to, then you're going to have to expect people to bash on it. It's like your, what is it? All these other games systems and retro consoles and all that are coming out with stuff, such as we all know, Soulja Boy is coming out branding his name with other consoles. He don't even have his name or logo on these knockoff systems, but he's selling them for 2, if not 2.5 times the price. So some of these systems are $40, $50. He's trying to get $200 for them. It's almost 4 times actually. And when you're trying to get that kind of money off of somebody, and people are dumb enough to pay for it, you better do your research, because some of this stuff you can get from another site for a cheaper price for the exact same thing. And, you know, he thinks he's above the law. So if you get your ass sued up by Nintendo and that Soulja Boy, that's your fault. Nobody's going to bail his ass out. Alexa, living room 50%. Nobody's going to bail his ass out from jail. I mean, if he wants to sell all these handheld devices, and he's even got a console, the Fuse, which is actually what it is, the Fuse. And that's been out for a long time. He wants to try to sell it for $400, and the regular price, according to him, was $639. All it is a system playing what? Indie games that were ripped off? If it even plays that. I haven't seen anybody actually play the system, but it's like, really? And then you're saying he's putting out reports that he's got his own esports stuff coming out? Come on. He's got his own little Soulja watch, which is supposed to be like the iWatch. His little ear pods are supposed to be like the Apple ear pods. The Bluetooth ones that don't even have the little wires on it. It's just the ear pods. You're going to try selling that off for under $20? Yeah, it's crap. Everything he sells is crap. I've seen people use it, and it's nothing but somebody else's brand. But he wants to sell it for more. And you think that you can sell everything and that you're above the law, then when you get your butt sued by Nintendo or Apple or that, that's your own fault. And then people will see what a piece of scum you really are. But enough of that. Let's move on. I know other news, there's just been rumbling. I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard that Shattered, which is a really good game on the previous gen on PlayStation 3, and it is on, I believe, it's also on Steam, if I remember. Yeah, I purchased it on Steam too when it was like $5. That game is coming out. So, yeah, can't wait to see if it's true or not. I hope it's true. Love to replay Shatter. That game was truly an awesome game on the PS3. So, hopefully, I would love to see a lot more of the PlayStation 3 games that were like indie games in that only or whatever, like Shatter and all that. You know, Hello Games, if they could, I would love to see them remaster or just even bring it out. Joe Danger 1 and 2, maybe as a collection. That'd be a good game to play again. Awesome game. Think somebody's on here. I'm just waiting for somebody to join the chat. Yeah, there's a lot going out. I mean, a lot on the PS3 that I would love to see that were just mainly on the PS3. I mean, there's so much. I mean, they brought Journey and Flower and all that over to the PS4. Those were great titles too. I never finished Journey on the PS3, but I did finish Journey on PS4. And the game Journey is really, really a good game. Now, if they brought that to the Nintendo Switch, that would be one hell of a game to play on there as a handheld. Yeah. I mean, if you guys want to tell me what games you would like to see brought back from other previous generations to the PS4, what would your titles be? And again, like I said, what are your games of 2018, your favorite game, your game of the year, whatever you want to call it? What are they? I don't do a top 5 list. You could just tell me what games you like the most and all that. I kind of said what I liked. My one favorite game was, like I said, the Castlevania Requiem that just came out. And I just picked up recently now the R-Type Dementias EX, which is R-Type 1 and 2 in 2D and in 3D modes. So, yeah, there's a lot. I mean, I could just go on and on. I mean, Sega's bringing games over to the Nintendo Switch. I want to see here. I mean, why not do some arcade games? Why not bring more of the Genesis games in that out? Bring the Thunder Force games out. I mean, really, those are the games you need to bring out. I do have the Thunder Force 5, which is by Working Design. I think it was one of their final games they made. Oh, I miss Working Design. Such a good company. They took pride in putting good artwork out. So, I don't know. Just so much went on in 2018 in the gaming world. I do know that one thing I wish never happened, but it did happen, that Farsight lost the license to the Williams and Bally and Gottlieb pinball titles. So if you weren't able to pick up the games for the pinball arcade, the only way you're going to be able to play some of them are either through Pinball FX3 now, because William games are being put on there, or the what is it, Stern titles. Those are still available. You can pick them up under Pinball Arcade Stern Collect. I don't know. There's too much stuff out there. They got a couple more titles that were released for the Stern tables. I think one of them was like a big buck hunting game, and then the other one was the I'm not sure what they were. Whoa Nelly or something. That was I'd seen that when it first came out years ago. It's like I think it's like $15 for both tables. Skippy, are you there, Skippy? Uh-oh. Hmm. Hold on here. Yeah, we're back. Skippy, are you in here? Well, I've seen him come in here. So, if he's in here, ladies and gentlemen, my other host, Skippy. He'll pop in any second to say hi. I know him. But hopefully, again, like I said, everyone's having a good holiday and enjoying the festiveness of it and all that. Me, I'm just chilling at home this year at my new place. New place of living, that is. But yeah, I did get to watch one thing. I was able to watch my holiday Peanuts shows today. So I did get to see the Peanuts Christmas, Charlie Brown Christmas shows and that are on there. And so on. Yeah. Well, I'm going to just show what I picked up this Christmas for myself.
Mac, my boy.
There he is, everybody. Skippy.
Mer.
How are you
Mac.
doing this Christmas Eve?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you. And how are you doing today? Are you enjoying
Doing
it
well.
so far?
Duff just had a little Christmas Eve dinner, so
Yes, I saw the photos you sent me. So what was that you were actually eating, if I may ask?
a little Christmas quesadilla.
Oh, I had quesadillas yesterday.
Nice.
Bacon, chicken, and I think it was mozzarella cheese in it. Oh, God, it was good.
Nice.
And then I think for New Year's, I'm going to have Polish sausage.
Of course you are.
Yeah, since everybody thinks I'm Polish. I got people thinking I'm Polish or Jewish or something else.
That's that Polish accent.
Ah, yeah, okay. But anyway, Skippy, what's your favorite games of the year?
Angry Birds.
Yeah. Now I know what they are, but I heard them on the.
Lots of good games this year.
I heard you announce some of your favorites on the Abandoned
Spider-Man.
Gamer podcast, which I'm sending people who should go over and listen to that podcast. Another great podcast, especially if you're looking for new music to listen to. You can always get some good tips on what to listen to. And
Hold on, I gotta get beat on the horn.
already, he said he's on a mandate.
Nice.
Me, I'm just chilling out here today, eating chips and
Curds and whey.
huh?
Eating your curds and whey.
Uh-huh. Mm. And I trying for the first time. I was telling everyone else, Georgia peach Coca-Cola. I'm not sure how you can mix peach into Coca-Cola, but then again, they've mixed cherries or raspberry and everything else in soda. Might as well try it.
Yeah.
And it's actually good. There's no,
Pretty decent.
yes, it's very decent. There's no bad aftertaste. Like some of the soda you get, I cannot drink Pepsi. If I drink like wild cherry Pepsi, it just has a bad aftertaste or a bad bite afterwards, and it just feels like I'm gonna burp or something. And it's something I don't like. And it's like there's a bad fizz to it. Yeah. So I got to listening to most of the favorites on the podcast,
So-
Band of Gamers.
You got any recent pickups?
Yeah. I can't find them. I gotta go get them. Let me go find.
You can go buy some stuff right now. You run to Best Buy. Christmas Eve.
Best Buy's closed. They close at 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure by now you got a key.
Oh yeah, I got a key to get into Best Buy and sneak in and just take what I want. Just help myself with the golden key. Well, I've shown these games before, but I'll show them again. I got to get back into this game. That would be Spider-Man.
Yeah, how
I
come you
need-
didn't finish platinuming that Destronaut DX on the Vita or whatnot? I see you platinumed one of them, and you kind of quit halfway through the second one.
I don't know.
You're a platinum that man.
I haven't even played much games. I've been at a total lag or a total halt because I work so much, and now I got so much going on. I'm trying to change everything, especially since I had that scare that I thought I had cancer and that was just like a total mess for me.
I got
And
another
then-
platinum yesterday.
You did, huh? What platinum?
Donut County.
There's a game called Donut County.
It's actually pretty fun. that was a good fun little hour and a half platinum.
How much is it?
It's usually on a deal. It's like $10 or whatever. I think 10 or under. It's decent. Story's pretty funny. There's some funny stuff that happens. And
So
it's,
what do you do in the game?
well, you're gonna have to look it up and check it out.
Okay. I'll have to do that later on.
Well, yeah, you don't.
Maybe it's on one of the holiday sales games. I mean, there's like five, 600 of those, and then there's like 100. I think there's like about 50 or 100 games on the flash sale. See, the flash sale goes until the 8th of January.
Hell of a flash sale. There's something for everyone on that flash sale.
And then the holiday sale goes until, what, the 15th?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, because they don't do any more sales because I think the employees are off for a while, for 2-3 weeks for the holidays. I guess.
Yeah.
Other games I've been trying to get through. I want to get back into Dragon Quest XI. Here. Yeah, I know I gotta get new lighting in this apartment. You see that I'm gonna have to start doing my podcast during the day. Hey, you watching the podcast? What do you think of my shirt?
What shirt are you wearing today?
I'm wearing my long sleeve Pac-Man shirt. I picked up at a Walmart.
Shirt.
Yeah, it's got the little Pac-Man characters on the one sleeve and on the front of the shirt. Yeah, I picked it up for under $10. I think it was on clearance.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a nice shirt. I also picked up Dirt. Well, I went and picked it up online, but I had it delivered because you couldn't find it at the beginning. Now you can find it everywhere. Yakuza Kiwami #2, which is a remake of the second Yakuza. I think they're going to be doing 3 and 4 soon. That's what I heard. They're going to be remaking 3 and 4. So they should be coming out probably next year. So I wouldn't be surprised. Here's one, Mega Man 11. Now I got to do is get the other Mega Man games.
Yeah.
But I think I have. No, I only got the first 7. Or was it the first 8? I'm not sure if it's 7 or 8 games. Something like that. On the PlayStation 2 collections. I mean, there's been too many damn collections out there. Doesn't the Mega Man Legacy, I think that goes up to 10. Mega Man 1 through 5 and then 6 through 10, something like that.
Yeah.
And then you remember the remake of Wonder Boy's Dragon Trap?
Yep.
Well, now there's Monster Boy and the Cursed Kingdom. But it's by a different company. And everybody was worried that they weren't going to do good. But they really did. I've been hearing so many good reports on it. So I decided to pick it up. It was like $30, but I got it for like $15 or so. Because I had 20% off from Best Buy, and then I have some money off of Best Buy rewards, so I used that up. That's about the only way I can really afford games now. I got to think of me taking care of other stuff. Maybe I can do what everybody else does and go start a GoFundMe. And everybody can start a GoFundMe and everybody can pour money in there and help me support my video game backlog. Here's another game I can throw in the backlog. Only got like 20 other games waiting to be played. for the next 20 years. So here's a question, and I want to, your honest opinion. Why do you think Sony is not going to be at E3 next year? They're not making an appearance.
I think all three of them are going to do their own thing soon enough. I think having them do E3s come to an end. Just do their own conferences and stick to that. They seem to be saying a lot more. E3's been dying for years, so they're not.
So do you think E3 is falling apart? I mean,
Sure. I guess I don't know.
I don't know. I thought E3 was, going to hell because they let the way too many of the outside people come in. Like the regular people just show up, and people like news reporters, all that. You think they would be in there doing their reporting and everything, and IGN or Giant Bomb and all them were in there. But now you got people coming in there, thousands of people just going in there every day. I mean, the public's got more, seems like they got more time in there than anybody else.
Yeah, it happens with every major conference, regardless of what industry it is.
Do you think that by the end of next year that Sony will be announcing the next PlayStation?
Probably, but I hope not.
I mean, there's been rumors that PS5 is going to be. I don't know how you're going to rush this, but they're saying that a lot of people are saying that they saw like Gran Turismo Sports ran at 8K. 4K
Yeah.
is not fully out there. I mean, there's not enough video content out there on 4K. It's just starting to come out. Why would you want to jump into 8K? I know Samsung is trying to release, I believe it's a 65-inch 8K TV next year.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like
course.
$15,000 to start at. I mean, you don't even have enough. You don't have the cable companies or none of that doing 4K yet. And yet you're rushing into 8K.
Well, yeah, you got to keep developing. You got to keep moving forward as a company. You don't just sit and wait until, okay, well, everybody's got this. Now we can start working on something else.
Well, I understand, but why not make 4K a little bit better? Because there's been
You mean like twice the resolution?
no, not that, but improve the quality of it. I mean, you got OLED, you got QLED, and QLED. I looked and compared both, and QLED doesn't look any better than what I got. It's not true OLED. It's just like just another, I don't know. I just don't like Samsung as much as I used to. I have my LG TV, which I like. I'm very happy and pleased with it. One other brand I would stay away from, and I'm sorry, I just have been having bad luck lately with, would be Vizio. Maybe the higher end, like the P series and that are good, but I thought the M series would be good. No. And my TV died right after the warranty went. I was like, ugh. But it is what it is. I'd like to see what Sony has got planned for the PlayStation 5, but I think I can wait till 2020 for that. Because if
Yeah.
you want to keep the current gen going still, there's just so many good games out there. So many. Like I was saying earlier, I'm beginning to wonder if I'm falling away from to the side where I'm just not interested in first person shooters anymore. I don't know. It's just that it's either that or I don't got enough time to play them anymore. I don't know. But I want to get back into playing some of my other games, like the role playing games I want to play more of. Pinball I want to play more of. I would like to see, I know there's been rumors, like I was just saying a little while ago, of Shatter coming to PS4. I would love to see that game on PS4. And then do broadcasting of it. That was one of my favorite games of the PS3. They just released the R-Type collection on PS4, so I picked that up while it was cheap. So.
Well, you're a fan of the series, though. That's a
Oh
little
yeah,
different.
yeah. I love the series, and I do still play R-Type 3 on the Super Nintendo Classic. I play R-Type 3 and Super R-Type. Those games seem to be more hard. Those games are really a pain to get through more than 1 and 2. 1 and 2 I thought were a bitch to get through, but them 2 on Super Nintendos are really a bitch to get through. And then one other game that was only, I think, on the arcade but never released on console, would be nice if they brought it out just to see how it would look, would be R-Type Leo. But that was a really good game. So, and then of course the PS2 version of R-Type Final, that was really good. I do have that. So yeah. You were talking that one of your favorites for 2018 was the, what is it called? A Super NT or something?
Yeah.
Is that what it's called? Or did I miss?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're able, so what are you actually able to play on that system? What games can you plug into it?
Super Nintendo games. Super Nintendo.
So only the Super Nintendo, okay.
Super Nintendo. And if you got the Super Game Boy or Super Game Boy 2, you can play Game Boy games on it as well.
Oh, so you had to you had to have the adapter to put in there. For that.
Well, you know the Super Game Boy and whatnot, right? Yeah.
Yeah. That's so. Does it improve the picture or the?
Everything. Yeah, man.
Is there anything you can do to it? I mean, can you change the size of the screen to
Or
the regular
do
form?
anything.
That's
You do anything, man. You can customize that. You can go in and even tweak that after picking your size.
really.
You can
Wow.
go and manually adjust everything.
Wasn't that like almost $200
Yep.
for that? I'm not sure what the price of the. They're making a Sega Genesis, a Mega Drive one, right? For
Yep.
next year, I believe.
Be the same price.
That's pretty good.
Yep.
I mean, that's the best way to, keep your, if you have cartridges and that, and you want to play the cartridges for the nostalgic and everything, that's the proper way to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love to see that. I wish they would come out with a, what do you call it, a turbo graphics one. Actually, like a turbo duo, so you can play your CD, turbo graphics CD games in there too. Oh, I would buy that. And then being able to play it on the HD TV, that would be awesome. I know there was supposed to be a system that does every system, but you got to buy the adapters. I'm not sure what comes with the base unit, but I know that it would also be playing the, according to what I heard, it plays the Sega CDs, it plays the TurboGrafx CDs, and it plays not the 3DO games, but the Neo Geo CD games. And for the Neo Geo CD, it's supposed to speed up the loading time for it, which would be good. Because I had a Neo Geo, I forgot which one, the last one that came out, and it's supposed to have like really short loading time, which was a total lie. It still was slower than the PlayStation 1 games. It was that slow. So loading times were a pain in the ass. But yeah. So your favorite was Game of the Year. If I'm trying to think what it was for number one. Oh yeah, The Crew 2.
Yeah.
So what did you actually say about The Crew 2? It was like a
Good game.
a GPS, a road trip around the United States.
What?
I thought you said,
Talking about, man.
I don't know. I know you said it was you have to win races to earn money. There's no like here's some money for participating and all that type stuff. That's wow. Did you how far did you platinum that game?
Yes.
Wow. And platinum that game, you had to really know what you were doing.
Yeah, it takes a little bit of work, a little bit more skill.
Yeah, but
Fun
you're
game.
good at those games. You're really good at the racing games.
I'm
I'd
a
seen
fan
you
of the series.
I'd seen you play Drive Club a lot.
Really?
Yeah. When we were racing. Man. And you played the Gran Turismo sport game, right? You have that.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah. But then you got I think at Best Buy they had and I don't know if it's going to be on sale anymore for $10, but they had the Burnout Paradise for $10 for a physical copy of the game. I don't see why people fans of that series of this series would not want to pick that up. That was really a good remake of the game when they brought it out here. I don't have it digitally. I still have I have it physically. I picked up the game when it came out, and I picked it up for like I said, after all my rewards and that, I got it for like $10. So if anybody out there, if it's still on sale come Wednesday when they reopen Best Buy, if you can find it for $10 at Best Buy or anywhere else, and you're a fan of the Burnout series, pick it up. Burnout Paradise, really good game to have. So, and of course, Skippy's a fan of the Monster World. I mean, Monster Hunting World, whatever it's called.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jesus, Matt.
I'm sorry, I just mashed that all up. He loves the game because there's a cat in it. As his mate, he has a cat. And he still plays that with his friends that have the game. They had Monster Hunter night. So you were saying that as soon as you think you're finished with the game, there's higher class monsters that just pop up out of nowhere, or they keep adding on
like.
to it.
Yep.
Yeah, I know. And Tim was talking about they're gonna add more to the game.
Yeah.
In the next 6 months, they're gonna be adding on to it, expanding the world. That's gonna be something. I told him, I said, the next thing they're going to do a crossover with is they'll put Resident Evil characters in there. You have Code Veronica showing up out of nowhere hunting monsters.
Yeah.
That would be hilarious. Yeah. I believe they did the Mega Man one, where you had the Mega Blaster gun or whatever. I know that's in there. Yeah, a lot of good games out there. Uh, what other games do you recommend people try if they're a fan of the series? I mean, any series out there, what would you recommend?
I would recommend any series. Oh. Yeah, how do you answer that?
I don't know. What games are your favorite that you think people might like?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, yes. Go spin a web and just fly around this, swing around the city. I'm not gonna lie, the swing mechanics on that game, so smooth. It's easy to pick up. Tried the game when I first tried the game. I was swinging around trying to see how I can run around the walls and everything. I mean, I picked up on that quick. That was easy. It's just like to be able to do that at free will. Wow. You can't get any better than that. The only problem I had was the Kingpin fight. But that's
You mean
just
at
me.
like the very first level?
I wasn't paying attention to what I need to do. And I think that's what screwed me up. So I had Five Spot and a couple other people help me out, tell me what I need to do. I'm like, oh, I
You
did
need
it.
people to tell you what to do. It tells you right on the screen. You hold L1 and R1.
I know. But it was grabbing. I kept grabbing everything and swinging around, killing everything else. And then when Kingpin came after me, I didn't have anything left. I was like, what do I do? So I started grabbing people and swinging them into him. And then next thing you know, the fight began and it went all over the place. And then I started going through the building. I'm like, shit. So yeah, that was once I got into it and I figured it out and did the scene one by one, and it unfolded and the Kingpin finally went down. Yeah. Now I gotta see what happens afterward.
Yeah.
Really good game. Like I said, another good game for if you're into the Dragon Quest games would be Dragon Quest 11. I believe 9 and 10 were brought to the 3DS, and it's really good. And they brought back on the 3DS. They brought the Dragon Quest 7 and 8. And 8 has the voices in it for the 3DS version. Really good. I know if you have an iPhone or something or an Android, I'm sure you know that Square Enix brought that over there, but they took the voices out of the game. But, you know, it wasn't a bad game. It was just that people were not happy that the voices were taken out. But then again, who wants to play games on an iPhone?
You do.
Nah. Because you play them and then your fingers are on the controller on the screen, smudging up the screen. And, oh, yeah. Oh, this sauce has got a kick to it. I'm not sure what I saw. Bless you. I'm not sure what I saw, but I think there was a chip, some kind of a tortilla chip out there that had the flavor was ghost pepper. I don't want to try it. They got ghost pepper salsa by me, and it says 5 X's for extreme heat. I'm like, that's got to be dangerous. I buy that. 5 seconds later, my mouth is burning. I tried jalapenos, but stupid me keep forgetting to make sure the seeds in it all. So people just, you know, figure, oh, here's a stupid one. We'll just leave the seeds in. Yeah, I was dumb enough to do that.
Yeah.
So let's see, what other games? I know, I believe Joe Five Spot, he was mentioning Horizon 4. I heard, you played the Horizon game when you had an Xbox One, right?
Yeah.
Now, that's more of an arcade game rather than simulator. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you were a fan of the arcade version type racing games, that might be one you would recommend or not? If you had an Xbox.
Sure. Sure, of course.
Yeah. If I had an Xbox, I'd give it a try. I don't know what you would recommend a Switch player to get for a racing game, because I don't think there's much out there.
Horizon Chase Turbo.
That's the game that's supposed to be like Outrun.
Yeah, it's a fantastic game. Highly recommend. Highly recommend.
Yeah. But good grief. I wonder, I got my reserve in, but I'm thinking canceling it if I get more money for like my Best Buy rewards, and then pre-order it again, because I know I get $10 of Best Buy money if I pre-order it now. But that would be the Kingdom Hearts 3 games. If anybody out there is looking to see, I haven't played Kingdom Hearts 1 or 2 yet. Well, your chances of playing everything is get the Kingdom Hearts, I believe it's called The Story So Far. You be Once you get done playing them games, you'll be ready for Kingdom Hearts 3. But yeah, that's gonna be one of my games to look forward to for 2019. Are there any games that you're looking forward to, Skippy?
Which one?
No, are there any games for 2019 that you're waiting for?
No, not really. Let's see what happens.
Oh, you're gonna wait to see what gets released and see if it's one of the games you want to buy.
Of course.
But yeah, there's some games I want, but I don't know. And Final Fantasy VII has been confirmed for 2019. They didn't set a solid a solid date when it's going to be released, but they said that's going to be the release date is going to be coming out soon. That's all they said. That would be nice to have another. I think I don't know if a lot of people are still waiting for Final Fantasy VII or if they're just going to wait and see what happens. Me, I'm going to just wait and see what happens when it comes out. See if it was. But,
Yeah.
are there any retro games that you are enjoying at the moment? Since you have
Yoshi's Island.
there's one. That's Super Mario World 2, if I'm correct. Oh, it was supposed to have been that. Me? A retro game I'm enjoying. I had to get the patch so I can play it in English, but no. Ys 5, the one game I have yet to play. And I played 1, 2, 3, and 4, 6, and 7 I got halfway through on the PSP, but now it's on my Vita, so I'm going to try to probably redo that and then finish that.
Yeah.
Hold on a second here, Skippy. Let me see what you sent me. Oh, it should. Well, once I get back on, you should be able to see it in the video. No. You should be able to see it. Sure. Now the tree is oh, I gotta go and it's a Charlie Brown tree. Why don't I just put it on the table? Then you'll be able to see it. Might be able to.
No.
Sure, we're gonna put it on the table. It's not that big. It's a small one. There we go. Charlie Brown Christmas tree. And you can see the ornaments. There's Linus, Charlie Brown, Snoopy, Woodstock, and the big red ornament that Charlie Brown used in the animation. Okay, now we'll take it and put it back on the table. and this Charlie Brown stocking fell down. So I got that for like $4 or so at Walmart. Yeah, everything, all the Christmas stuff was on sale already right away. So I picked up what I could for cheap. And I'm sure on the 26th, the Maniacs will be out there returning gifts, exchanging gifts, and so on. I think some of the stores open as early as 7 a.m. But me, I'm not going to be going to any of them. I have to work at night.
Yeah.
So I'm not one of those that gets off until the day after New Year's. And tomorrow I'm going to have to get up early if I want to watch the NBA games, because the Milwaukee Bucks play early tomorrow. Well, they're in New York playing the Knicks. That'll be at noon, but it'll be 11 a.m. here. So I want to watch that. And you got your college bowl games going on. Hey, who's winning the football game tonight?
I don't know, but the guy for the Raiders took back a 99-yard punt return.
Really? Wow. Oh, I got a message from Sodi. I asked him a question. He said, "Yep." I asked him if he bought his wife some new smut books to read, some smutty books to read, and he said, "Yep, I got her some new ones to read." Sure. Are we going to hear any on the podcast? Oh, God. He's a good guy.
You playing Spider-Man? What are you doing? Did you finish it yet? Or?
No, still got to play through it. I got too many games I got to play. I got like probably 250 games altogether, digital and physical copies, on my PS4. I thought I was bad when having games over PS3. And then I got like over 100 and some games on the PS2. I'm a mess. My backlog goes all the way back to Super Nintendo. That tells you I'm really bad at playing games. Or I'm just too lazy to finish them. Are there any games on your backlog that you want to finish?
Nope.
You finished them all.
Just about.
What about retro games?
Nah,
Are there...
don't play retro games.
Oh, baloney. You got Super NT, you know you're playing Super Nintendo.
Yeah. Nah, I don't know what games.
That's the proper way to play games. How many, you sent me that photo of that Super Nintendo Red Dead 2. Was that just like a gag?
Yeah.
So that's not real, is it?
No.
I thought somebody just took a red cartridge and put that on there to sell it to be funny. Because that would be funny. You wouldn't have any online to play.
Sure.
Speaking of, did you? I think it was Beat that posted it on Facebook. The death of PlayStation 2. They finally killed off the servers for that system.
Yeah.
If you were able to use it at all, that is. But
Well, because I think what was like one of the last games, like FIFA 13 or something, that came out for it.
yeah.
Or Pro Evolution Soccer 14.
What?
Yep.
Why would you want to go back that far? Don't you want
What
to
do you mean
play the
go back
newer
that
one?
far?
Huh?
Yeah, but you gotta remember, soccer's the biggest game in the world, and there's many countries where people can't afford to go out and buy the newest stuff.
You're truly right. I mean, there's some
A
country
lot of
that
people that they're completely content with playing their PS2s. They, you know,
or the PS.
especially when you're playing soccer every year.
Yep. PS2 had a boatload of good games on it too.
A boatload.
Oh yeah, a boatload. If you were an RPG fan, you know what game you play on there. I actually finished. I think I finished 3 of the Ease games completely on that series. I mean, I finished Ease 1, 2, 3, and 6, which was like wow. And then I finished some of the other role-playing games on the PS2. So yeah, I did finish some of the games that would have been on the backlog. Yeah, lots going on there, Skippy. A lot of
Yep.
gaming going on, and hopefully tomorrow I can play some more games. I want to try to play some more games tonight, but I'm afraid after I'm done with this show, I'm gonna be dozing off.
Oh yeah, you working tonight?
No, I just been up early this morning. I was up at like 6:30. Couldn't sleep.
All right, let's see where Santa is right now. Oh, there he is,
Where is he?
down in Peru. Those
Uh-oh. Oh,
kids
you got the Santa. You got the Santa watch on the internet going.
We got her hooked up.
Oh, you do that every year. When he comes over to my apartment building, there's a shotgun waiting for him. He didn't get me what I want last year. Oh, I just shot the reindeer. Reindeer jerky, everybody, for New Year's Eve. I don't think any of the kids would be happy, though. What's this? That's Rudolph Reindeer. I don't feel good. Don't worry, you didn't eat the red nose. I'm terrible. All I need for Christmas is peace, quiet, and rest. That's all I ask for. You know, I got people that tell me that Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is a sadomasochist show. I'm like, what the hell? They think the guy, the little dentist elf that rips off all the teeth from the abominable snowman, is an evil elf. And then they think Santa is bad because he told one of the other reindeer to put dirt all over Rudolph's nose to cover it up. And then when he needed Rudolph the most, then he's being real good to him. Wow. Just never know what you'll hear from somebody. Yep. But what beer are you drinking tonight, Skippy, if I may ask?
One is a Mr. Needles.
Mr. Needles?
Yeah, tastes like a Christmas tree.
Really?
Yep.
So you're
Yeah,
enjoying a
fine.
Christmas tree beer.
Yep. Only once a year you can get it.
Wow. I was enjoying a sour beer the other day.
The other day, why not today? It's Christmas.
I don't have any beer.
I want the Tito's.
We don't have that kind of beer here. The only beer we have that a lot of people like is a chocolate beer. I'm not sure if I could enjoy a chocolate beer. I'd rather have like a cranberry beer. I'm not sure what the sour. I think it was like a sour raspberry beer I had a few weeks ago. Yeah, and you know I work at the Riverside Theater here, right? As a volunteer
Yeah.
usher. Well, nothing went right on these last few shows I went to. I mean, one of the good holiday groups I like, Mannheim Steamroller, well, it was all wrong. It sounded awful. I mean, the music didn't sound right. It was like everything was off key and everything. It was like you can hear one instrument really loud and the other one was really quiet. You could barely hear it. Nothing was right about it. And then, well, before that, there was a Charlie Brown Christmas done there? Oh, it was Charlie Brown Christmas gone wrong. The play was terrible. And
Yeah.
Five Spot even didn't want to go to it. He was going to, but he's glad he didn't. Charlie Brown was like 7 feet tall with brown hair.
Yeah.
Charlie Brown did not have brown hair. Unless he had some kind of a hormone change. It was actually more like a Charlie Brown musical, High School Musical, Christmas. It was terrible. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Yep. Whatever. And then they had the Harry Potter 4-night special there. Last week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And that was it. They always end it with Harry Potter movies. I think they're on their third one, the third movie.
Yeah.
So, The Prisoner of... I forgot I'm not even going to say it. So... Oh, man. Do you have any plans for tomorrow?
Nope. Playing some video games.
Staying home, playing games, and enjoying your day. So are you off for a while?
Yeah, taking a little bit of holiday here, so get some gaming in, maybe get a couple more platinums.
Rub it in Chap's nose. Hey, look, I got another platinum. Where's
Oh,
yours?
you can get it easy, easy ones too, man. You got a bunch you could probably get.
I probably got a bunch on my Vita that I haven't tried yet.
What do you? How many platinums you're up to? What, 6?
I think 6. Yeah. I was supposed to go to a family get together, but I decided not to. I went by my one brother's, visited him and his wife for a while, and then I left. I cannot deal with the rest of my family, so I'm not gonna ruin my
That's right.
good
We
day.
just stop by and say hi.
Yeah, I stopped by to say hi to my brother and his wife. I stayed for like 90 minutes and then I left. That's good enough for me. Then I came home and made a turkey and provolone cheese sandwich with pickles in it. Mmm. And I think I had some kind of a sour cream mac and cheese pasta. It was I bought at the deli the other day. Yeah, I know there's a lot that's going to be said at E3. Third party or first party, somebody's gonna, you know, I don't know. You think there's going to be a lot better games coming out next year? You think they're going to keep
Only
up
time
with
will
that?
tell. Don't know, man.
I know there's a, if you played, for those who play the, was it Far Cry 5? There's a, think, if I'm correct, Tim said it's like it's supposed to be a DLC expansion, but it's going to be a almost a whole game.
Yeah.
So if you didn't play or finish Far Cry 5, you better do that first. Otherwise, you're going to be completely lost in this one. But yeah. Oh, man. I try to get everybody to join the podcast, but everybody's got their own thing going on for the holiday.
Yeah.
I'm sure Brian is spending it with his kids. And Beat, I think, is going to be spending it with either his or her family. And then they do the opposite the next day. But we'll wait and see what else is coming out next year. There was supposed to be a newer version of the Switch coming out next year. Hmm. Uh, you got Walmarts near you, Skippy?
Yep.
Have you been in one lately?
Nope.
Uh, I was gonna. Have you seen any of those one-up arcade machine cabinets?
Nope.
Wow, I thought you might have.
Nope.
Yep.
No interest.
Yeah, those one-up arcades. There's like a lot of people are saying they fall apart. The side art falls off the cabinets, and the once they assemble it, it doesn't really play right or the emulation is bad. And I was saying earlier, I think I said what did At Games get at it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna call it. You know, quits
Yeah.
with the show tonight. I would do.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be able to do a New Year's one because I have stuff planned for New Year's Eve, and I'll probably be gone until after New Year's Day comes in. But
Yeah.
so I'd like to again wish you, Skippy, and everybody out there a Merry Christmas. And if I don't do another podcast before, a Happy New Year's to everybody. Or a Happy Gaming New Year.
Yeah.
So I will see you guys all later. And Skippy, I'll talk to you after I get this closed out.